Derek, can you sum up what you made of that this evening?
Disappointed with a lot of aspects of it. I felt we wasted the first half, to be honest. I thought I think Big Ryan's header, the keeper makes a good save, a couple of things flashing across their box, but I thought we had to defend more than we needed to. I thought you got to credit their front three in terms of trying to penetrate. They kept trying to run gaps and force us back, but we just looked a wee bit slow to react a lot of the time. I think that's fair to say, and we had to deal with a lot of traffic in our box, mostly throw-ins and mostly set plays, because they were forcing us back and getting a bit of territory, which sometimes culminates in corners and free kicks, so we've got to go and try and deal with that. And disappointed with the goal we lose. I just think it was unnecessary, without pointing fingers at anybody. Second half, we got ourselves in a bit of a position, we've got to dig ourselves out at half time. I think the changes helped us, but I thought the approach to the team was far better, and we kind of just a wee reminder to them what we were trying to do in the game, and I thought we were far better. I thought the equaliser was coming before it did do. There's no real surprise when Tell catches it the way he does, because he's such a great technician, and he caught it brilliantly. And I thought the desire to get the equaliser was clear, and I felt for 5 minutes or so after that it was still clear to go and get the winner, but I thought the desire to get the winning goal wasn't quite the same as getting the desire to get the equaliser, and I'm disappointed that we never kept the shoulder at the wheel. And it wasn't through a lack of effort, I need to stress that, because I thought we looked fit enough and I thought we looked determined enough. It was just little basic mistakes, littered with mistakes and silly decision making, and all that does is it knocks us, it gives them encouragement, it takes you further back, and everything all of a sudden starts to look a wee bit more difficult than it was, instead of just keep doing what we're doing. So we clearly need to improve on a lot of things. The squad will improve as we go along through this month, and the squad will look far stronger when we come out this window with some new signings. But there's games that need our full attention, and we've got games to deal with, and I do think we'll be better for having had that game. Obviously I'm still learning a bit about the players as well, and we're all kind of learning on the job, but we want to make sure while we're learning and wanting to improve that we're picking up 3 points when we can.
The players looked quite annoyed at the end. Did you feel you should have had a corner right at the death in the last moments?
Yeah, I've actually been honest, spoke to the referee. I shouldn't have approached on the pitch. But I did. I don't know. It just looked, just the players' reaction as well. It just looked like a corner, but I shouldn't have approached Nick. I should have approached him in the referee's room as I did do it.
Is it natural you're not quite kind of there? You talk about the mistakes when you're playing against a team who's played 4 competitive games. You've not got that. Kind of
we've tried to guard against that, and I didn't want to make a big deal of that ahead of this game, but we've got so many obvious advantages at a club like Rangers and what we can do in terms of transfers and the level of player. But that competitive edge is clear. It's hard to replicate that. As much as you try to through your training, as much as you try to through your pre-season friendlies, and we've some decent opponents with that, it's nothing prepares you better for that competitive football. But it's not an excuse. I just feel as though the players, nobody's going to be perfect at this stage of the season. You know, I watched Dundee United against Montrose, their first competitive game of the season. And they look far better, far sharper than they did that night. But we have got to quickly take the good for the game in terms of the fitness. I like the character of the team, the determination of the team, but I still expect better from us. And it's those moments, it's those kind of quality signings, along with the players improving that we've got in-house, that makes me really confident that we're going to have a strong season. I know the evidence today would suggest we've still got loads of work to do, and I get that. But I do think we have got enough to be encouraged about. But the new signings need to land for us soon. I need to say that. You know, everybody's working hard to get the right players in, and you know, I appreciate the effort that's getting made. But you know, we've got important games, important league games, important European games, and we're just really trying to crank that up to try and get players in the building as quick as possible. You
encouraged Tello to sort of step up a couple of weeks ago. Are you encouraged by the response you've seen from him in the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we lost him in the game a wee bit first half. We tried to play him in the 10 and give him the opportunity to play off both sides and drift about, because I did think with Dundee United, anticipating them going with a full press, I thought then there would be more spaces for him to exploit. And when he did at times get into little pockets, he shows his touch and his composure and his quality. We played him more tucked in off the left hand side second half, and I thought he was far more effective, to be honest. The boy deserves a lot of credit. You know, he could have took a longer rest after his exertions with the World Cup. I think he's took a lot of confidence for the World Cup, being involved with such a great effort for his country and playing his part. A goal against France, it shouldn't be. It's not easy, and I thought he made it look easy, and he probably felt at home in that environment. And it was great that he wanted to come back. He said to me he only needed 5 or 6 days, and he wanted to come in and get his hands dirty and get going again. So that sort of attitude and approach needs rewarded, and hopefully rewards us with a lot of big performances this season.
You've had that vital competitive game tonight, Derek. How will that stand you in good stead for the game in Poland next week?
Well, I think it will. I think you get that strength through your legs, you get that. The players will. I thought they looked fit enough tonight, we just didn't look sharp enough at times and getting those. And getting to play with any real fluency and rhythm at times. I thought there was wee moments, I said, I thought we played for 15-20 minutes tonight, but you can't expect to come away from home and win a game of football if you only play for that length of time. So the intention and the hope would be that we start to get more of what we saw for longer in games, and that therefore would get that type of performance more into a winning performance rather than what we had tonight.